What's up, everybody? Angelic Vixen here from Lucky by Nature. How you guys doing? I hope you're having a fantastic week so far. So in today's video, I'm going to show you a little trick. Now, there are going to be a lot of people who actually know about the Dimorphodons and making a Dimorphodon army, but there are going to be a lot of people who don't know, or they may have forgotten because it's been a while since people kind of talked about it. Now, if you're in a smaller tribe or even solo, these guys right here would be your best asset as new tribe mates, right? Because they're going to protect your base. But I don't know if you know just how dangerous these can be. Now, this Giga is only like a level 20, so it's not that high level. Now, and all of these are 150s, not leveled up, and they are base stats, okay? Base perfect tame 150s, because the higher level Dimorphodon, the better you're going to be. So you want to get them as high as you can, and then you want to breed them to get the mutations on their stats. And of course, they get some really cool colors too. So I want to show you just how quickly, now just with a level 20 Giga, and then I'll show you a 150, but let's just show you how fast this is going to be. Let me get some distance here. Look. There's 100 Dimorphodons. 150s, not leveled up, and you do want to level them up, but these ones are not leveled up because I want to show you just how good they are with, you know, basic base stats, okay? They're not leveled up at all. So you saw how quick that was, and that was a level 20 Giga. Now, Gigas are not easy to take down, even at, you know, level 20. Now, we've got the perfect 150, okay? So this one's got, what, like 30,000 health? I think that's roughly what they come out with base stats. I don't know. You guys would have to look on Wiki to know for sure. Okay, so you have your perfect 150, and I want to show you the time frame, okay, on exactly how long this takes for a Dimorphodon army to take down a perfect Giga. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because if you have, you know, Gigas, you're going to raise them, you're going to, you know, try to get the best stats utterly possible. So this is comparable to, you know, some better Gigas. Of course, you're going to have even better than that when they're raised, but this is a pretty decent example just to kind of give you an idea. Again, 100 Dimorphodons, not leveled up. Okay, whatever levels they've got, I didn't put it on there, so they are base stats 150s. Okay, they're not raised or anything, so there's no, you know, big boost on their stats. Okay, so again, I want to give you a nice view so you can see, you know, what we're dealing with here. 100 of them. That is actually very doable, and I'll show you. I mean, they're so easy to tame. It's unbelievable, and then raising them is a breeze. I have had no issue raising an army of these things, and you definitely want an army. Even if you're in a large tribe, these things are great defense for your base. If you're in a small tribe and you're maybe even solo, these things can be your best friend. They really can. Okay, so let's get this going here. All right, so again, I want to show you nothing's changed. You know, people are always like, oh, this is sketchy. I've seen, you know, other YouTubers who put out kind of comparison videos like this, and it's a little questionable. So, again, just want to give you a 100% view. Nothing has changed, okay? So, here we go. Now, let's see how long this takes. You would think it would take a little while, right? These little guys versus this big guy. He's mad. Look at that. And of course, you have variables. You'll have a saddle, but how long could it possibly take? Even with a saddle, you could have the best saddle possible, but how long? Now, think about how tiny these guys are, and this is the reason that it works. They have a really small hitbox. It's very hard to actually attack them, and if you think about your own experiences, possibly with Dimorphodons, they're vicious. They go after the rider. So if you shoot these, like send these to people, and they go after your enemy, they're going to take off the rider, and then, of course, they'll go after the dinos, but think about how powerful that is. And as I'm, you know, sitting here, I'm going to show you, these are base stats. There's nothing fancy about these. These things are not leveled up. Base stats alone can take down a 150 Giga, perfect tamed 150 Giga that fast. Now think about raising these. Think about, you know, really leveling them up. And you do want to create a pen and level them up because it's totally worth it. But base stats alone without being leveled up, look how amazing they did. Think about shooting these things, you know, sending these things off to all of your enemies. They are one of the best defenses for your base, okay? I want to show you just how easy they are to tame. You bolo them, you know, you shoot them a couple times depending on what you're using. Let me just do this real quick. Okay, 1 didn't do it, and 2 will do it. There you go. So this one's a low level, not a big deal. I'm doing all this in single player to give you guys an example. I cannot show you what I'm doing on the server personally, but you get the gist of it. And again, this is not even one of our best, you know, tricks that we use with different dinos in our base, but this is one of them that I think a lot of people have forgotten about, and they need to use these guys. They're totally worth getting and raising. Okay, so now it's done. He's raised, okay? And you can wear them, or you can keep them as a defense. They, you know, are so ugly, they're cute, and they're an asset in this game, and so many people have forgotten to use these guys. They're worth it. Let me tell you, they are so worth it. So as you can see, that was super fast. Just go, bola it, knock it out. Mutton is one of the best for taming. They're super quick with mutton, even on 150, super fast. You'd have to look at the numbers, but the time frame is so nice. So I'm going to show you just how cute it is when you raise them, okay? So these are some of my mutated colors that I've got. I'm very proud of my Dimorphodon colors, and of course their mutations with their stats. You want to get it as high as possible, and again, you want to create a pen and then drop stuff in there for them to kill, and it will help, you know, level them up. If you're going to battle, you're going to want to get these babies as high as possible because they will destroy your enemy. I mean, they are lethal. The best thing for me is using them as defense, but I do know some tribes that actually take them with them and use them for offense. So again, it's completely up to you, but just realize how quickly base stats, you know, Dimorphodons with not even raised or anything took down that 150 Giga. Think about that. I mean, it was so fast. Can you imagine sending these at your enemies with wyverns and gigas and everything? I mean, you can't beat it. You really cannot beat it. And so many people don't use these guys. And actually, it was about a year ago that it was really popular, and then I feel like people forgot. Because the bigger dinos aren't always the best dinos, and I think a lot of people don't realize that. They think, oh, wyverns, rexes, gigas, yeah, of course, they are good. But things that you don't always think about, and of course, this is the lesser of the tricks that we use to help protect us, because like, for instance, on the LBN servers, it's just me and Beast in our tribe. And we have 3 other very large tribes that are going to come after us. Like at the end of the season, when we do the, you know, mega battle, they're coming after us. Well, this is one of a few tricks that we're going to use. So to the guys, I'm sure they're going to watch this video, they can try to prepare themselves for that fiasco that's going to occur. And they can, you know, plan it out as to how they're going to avoid these guys, right? Because I like my army. And they're cute little babies. They're super cute. I mean, look how cute that is. I've just become very partial to my Dimorphodons, and it was funny because the first time that I actually raised Dimorphodons was on primitive PvE server. This was back when we were learning the whole mechanics of all of the different dinos, so that, you know, if you've seen like the Lucky Strikes Back series, you'll realize that we learned how to use the mechanics in very unique ways, and it's not cheating in the sense that Wildcard actually designed a lot of these creatures to do the things that they do. And with the Dimorphodons, I think a lot of people forget just how amazing they can be, and they need to remember because it is so beneficial, especially with stuff that's going on official PvP. I mean, you've got to find different ways of dealing with a lot of that stuff, and Dimorphodons are a great way to do that. So if you're going to take them with you, just of course have them follow you, and then just imagine you're flying toward, you know, your enemy. Let's say they're coming at you, and you whistle for them to attack your target. They're going to shred them. They're literally going to shred them to pieces, okay? I mean, they're so amazing. And they stay right with you. So they will actually also protect you if you're being shot at. I want you to really think about that. Like, they literally get really close to you, even with the distance set to normal, medium and high. They still actually get really close, and they will take bullets for you. Now think about your enemy shooting at you, okay? They may not hit where you, or they may not hit even your dino that you're riding, because they got all these Dimorphodons around you to protect you. So a lot of people don't even think about these things, and I want you guys to really think about it, because it's endless possibilities with these ones alone, and there's so many tricks like this that you guys just need to think outside the box, and they will benefit you in so many ways. Now, I want to show you what it looks like when these guys come in. Of course, they're not going to attack me because they're mine, but I want to give you a really good feel for this, okay? Here they come. Look at that. Imagine that coming at your enemy. Imagine your enemy seeing this in their face, just shredding them to pieces. So I'm sure you guys get the point, and I hope this video was helpful. Go out there, get you some Dimorphodons, and for, you know, smaller and solo players, just they will help you protect your base. But that's it, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, keep surviving.
My work saved the human race.